Oops, they did it again. It's 3-minute drill time, y'all. And you know what that means. It's time for your day in sports. And let's start off the day as we normally do the last week or so in the World Junior Championships. There were 2 games in the semifinals today. And the early game had Sweden taking on Finland. And this was the topic of our True North Sports Talk podcast today that dropped before those games started. So check that out. And we're going to update the podcast in a moment here. But Sweden took on Finland. And this game had the makings of explosive fireworks. This game was going to be tight. It was going to be hard fought. It lived up to all the hype. It went into overtime, and Sweden, actually, it went into shootout, believe that, and it went to the second round of the shootout, and Sweden finally broke through and was able to win. So they will be playing in the gold medal game tomorrow at 8:30, and then you had Canada versus my dark horse from the last 2 podcasts. And they were taking on Czechia. Czechia has put Canada out of the tournament the last 2 years in the quarterfinals. And the arch nemesis was back again. This was also going to be a hard-fought game, similar to the very first game of the tournament on Boxing Day. And again, this game lived up to its hype. It was up and down. It was wide open. There was a lot going on. And this game almost made it to overtime and came right down to it with Czechia. They did it again. So Canada will be playing for the bronze against Finland tomorrow at 4:30. And Sweden and Czechia will be playing for the gold. Now let's get some other hockey highlights from the NHL quickly before we wrap up here. And we had Montreal taking on Dallas today. This game went to overtime with a 4-3 Montreal victory. Then you had Florida taking a 2-1 victory from Colorado. That was a heavyweight battle. And then you had Pittsburgh 5-4 over Columbus in overtime. Check out True North Sports Talk. Please subscribe. See y'all tomorrow.